Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Detroit Lions.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. And off we go from Ford Field. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On play action. Goff out to his right. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up second and long.
A gain of 1.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
To the right side, that's St. Brown. A gain of 16 on that pass play. First down, Detroit.
And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run the draw with Gibbs. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Anytime you run a draw, you're hoping the linebacker reads pass and starts dropping into his pass coverage. That's what creates space for your running back to get going. Well, not this time. The linebacker saw it from the jump. He's able to penetrate in the backfield and take the runner down for a loss.
A second down throw for Goff. Working free downfield. It is Williams. And he will go all the way. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive in an early 6 points.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Austin now to return this. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The master of play action, Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Amik Robertson. And a nice return here as well. He takes it up to the 45-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. He's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And this will be a short gain down to the 41-yard line. Cameron Hayward, the former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, they need 7. From the gun, it's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he'll take it on in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdown.
The kicker on
Bates now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0.
Steelers nothing.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Austin now to return this. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On the ground is Jalen Warren. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Big lineman Aleem McNeil ends the play there.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. This one grabbed by Austin. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
27 yards. And the Steelers first down. A gain of 27.
One quarter in the books. 14-0 is our score. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Play action now with Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Room past the 20. And they'll get him down, but not before he takes this across the 30-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
And the Lions.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Goff to throw on 1st down. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
I love taking a shot downfield, especially after that previous play results in such a long run. I mean, the ability to create an explosive offense both on the ground and through the air. That's what every single team strives for in the NFL. I like the way this possession's working out. So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game, force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That is incomplete. Well, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for 4th down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Rodgers. Secured by the veteran, Adam Thielen. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell, inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Detroit. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6. Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
33-yard line.
Off the play fake, Rodgers. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Rodgers here on 2nd down. He finds Austin with the ground. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
14 yards.
14 on the pickup. That's a Steeler 1st down.
A gain of 14. And the Steeler 1st down.
On the carry, this is Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to it.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. They put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he will score. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Steelers.
I tell you what, Mike, there's being aggressive on 4th down, and then there's being really aggressive on 4th down. They weren't just trying to get an inch past the sticks. They were going for broke, but hey, when you have trust in your quarterback and your downfield weapons, I don't blame them.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down.
Like 20.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
A-Rod now to throw on 1st down. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 30.
What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30. And another first down.
Gain of 30. 1st down, Steelers.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's out wide to Warren. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Steeler first down.
At the 28-yard line.
Rodgers. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 19-yard line.
A run up the middle with Warren. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Big opening up the middle. And he will get into the end zone. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell now for the extra point.
On for the point after.
It's up and through. And the Steelers are back within one score. It is an 8-point game.
14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On first down, it's gone. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 7-yard.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head. It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big play.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
On play action, Rodgers. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. It's second down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Now Rodgers. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 17 yards.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here first and 10. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Play fake. It's Rodgers. Forced to his right. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They'll run straight ahead with Warren. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
Here we go. First and goal.
You got 58. Inside.
Warren. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Here now, 2nd down and goal.
Back north. 319. 319.
One more time with Warren. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the 4.
He was taken down behind.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
319.
They'll drop to throw. And this will be a touchdown. They are within a 2-point conversion of coming back to tie this game.
What a finish there to get the touchdown, but of course the job's not done, and this is where the defense needs to regroup, Mike. It's one thing to give up the touchdown, but now you're still one stop away from being the hero. They got to dial in, get their best defense called, and somehow find a way to keep them out of the end zone.
For the 2-point conversion.
Get 300. Get 300. 319.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he is going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion works, and we've got ourselves a tie game.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, stop.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
Great job
10
there
at the
defensively
22-yard
separating
line.
the man from the ball, and this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
A gain of 12
The
yards.
Lions called their first timeout. Clock stops, 46 seconds to go.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. One out wide to Gibbs. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout, and they stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Good-looking screenplay there, a gain of 11 and a 1st down.
First down.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder. They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Here's a big one. This third down. From the gun, it's Goff. That ball intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Hey, take 26. Set it. Teammate.
From the gun, Rodgers. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time, but what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
On for the extra point is Boswell. He's got it. And the Steelers will go up by 7.
The score, Steelers 29, Lions 22. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10.
180.
On play action, Goff. That is incomplete with 1 second left on the clock.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look? And they were ready, and they took him away.
And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory.